I am Manoj. This is my prayer for India. I pray that Indian politicians make rules mindful of the poor and middle classes rather than benefiting the rich and wealthy people. I pray that they will not privatize public property, have transparent politics, not give permissions for deforestation, and not play religion politics. I pray that Indian bureaucrats work for their salaries rather than expecting bribes. May they stand boldly even in the midst of pressure and corruption. May they be the best persons that youth can admire. I pray Indian law enforcement works effectively to implement democratic justice rather than being sold for money and gifts. I pray the Indian police system believes in friendly policing rather than misusing its power. I pray the Indian education system teaches not only the syllabus but goes beyond to introduce world realities. I pray it teaches what basic human rights are, bank formalities, driving skills, and inventions rather than forcefully infusing religious teachings and caste distinctions. I pray that the Indian banking sector believes in uplifting those who are below the poverty line rather than giving loans to the wealthy and waiving off their debts. I pray every religion in India coexists peacefully rather than there being intolerance of other religions. I pray that Indian NGOs work efficiently. May their efforts bring social transformation and upliftment through skill training. I pray that Indian daily wages workers will able to survive their livelihood rather than considering suicide is the only option. I pray Indian churches, mosques, and temples turn out to be the better place for human connections rather than infusing fear and hatred about other religions. I pray that wealthy Indian people pay their taxes faithfully so that the country economy can build rather than creating fake documents and bills. I pray that protest in India is not considered anti national, but rather considered an opinion to think about. I pray that Indian players are encouraged rather than abused verbally, mentally, and physically. I pray that Indian social media is dictated by realities, inventions, and leaders rather than film and television celebrity culture. I pray that hospitals serve people for better health rather than as a money making opportunity and screwing people with high prices. I pray that nationalism is not restricted to only 2 days, but rather reflected in the daily practice of civic sense, hospitality, and protest for justice. May this prayer be true. Thank you.